So the numbers are going to start, and with that, I'm going to close this for a second, and we are going to get started. You ready, Noam?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and.
All right, hello guys. My name is Noam Barron. I'll be giving the 301 tonight. So I know I'm a week late, but I want to focus on Parshat Korach, and specifically on how Moshe, Aaron, and Hashem dealt with the uprising. So I guess if you ever need to put down your own rebellion, you could use my 301 as a bit of a guide, but you may not have Hashem's help though, so that'll be a slight problem. So I want to call my 301, with a little help from Hashem, a divine guide to solving conflicts and quelling uprisings of every kind. So as I said before, you kind of need the help from Hashem part for this to work. So let's start with a little background. So I don't know if you guys all know the story of Korach, but it was last week's Parsha. Basically, Korach comes to Moshe with a bunch of other guys, and he basically says to them, you guys are taking too much power for yourselves. Everyone is holy, and you have to start giving everyone else some more power. So what Moshe does is he gives them a test. He says that he tells everyone to go together and to offer Ketoret to Hashem, and whoever's the right person, Hashem will accept their Ketoret, and everyone else is going to die basically. So we've basically got three main groups in this rebellion. The first people are Datan and Aviram. The second group is the Makdirei Ketoret, the people who are going to give the Ketoret, and the third is Korach. So the Ketoret guys are the religious people. They're the smart guys. They're very ideologically driven. According to the Netziv, they were actually important people, and they couldn't bear the fact that they couldn't serve the Mishkan. So they kind of used the rebellion as a pretext to serve in the Mishkan, whatever it took. So yeah, basically what happened is that, I'm not sure if that's really what happened, but they were definitely there. They gave the rebellion a religious standpoint, an ideological standpoint, and they were basically the intellectuals leading it. Then we have Datan and Aviram. They're the thugs. So there's two famous midrashim that says that they were the two people fighting in Egypt that Moshe told to stop, and they screamed at him, and they were the ones who went to get them on Shabbos. And they're screaming at Moshe when he tries to go help them. They're not good people. They're using this as an excuse to get power. And then we finally have Korach. He's the leader, he's the figurehead, he's got elements of both the thugs and the religious people. So I think we can see this divide between all the different types of people in this psukim. We got the thugs, they say Maduat Tidnasa'u, they want the power. And we have the Makdirim, they say everyone is holy. So when Moshe tries to deal with this immediate problem, he has to get rid of each factor in the rebellion. He deals with Nadav and Avihu by saying, by opening up a pit and swallowing them alive. Because their main job is rallying everyone up to be thugs. So he has to fight fire with fire. Then he has the Makdirei Ketoret. He actually fights fire with fire in this case. Their main job is to question the religious legitimacy of the Mishkan system. So when they try to give the Ketoret, Hashem burns them. And that demonstrates that Hashem does not agree with them. And finally, we have Korach. So the pshat is that he went down with Nadav and Avihu. But in Gemara and Masachet Sanhedrin, one opinion says that he was both burned and swallowed up, like Datan and Aviram, and another says that he was neither. So either way, the special case of Korach was addressed in a special way. So Moshe got rid of all the ringleaders, each in their own way, and he dealt with each problem independently. But they still had a problem. Bnei Yisrael didn't have faith in Moshe yet. They go and complain to him and say that he killed Am Hashem. So Hashem sends a plague, and they start dying. 14,000 people die. So Moshe sends Aaron out with the Ketoret, and he stands between the living and the dead and stops the plague. And Rashi says that the people thought that Ketoret killed people because the Makdirei Ketoret all died. So Aaron shows that stops the plague by going out to help them, and definitely comes because of sin. And additionally, Moshe and Aaron show themselves to be acting in the people's best interest. They're trying to help them. They're taking proactive action to save them. So now that deals with the mass insurrection and further disproves Korach's point. Because Hashem kills the people who agree with them. But then finally, they need a positive reconciliation with the people. So Hashem tells Moshe to take a staff from each tribe and put them in the Ohel Moed. And Hashem makes Aaron's staff flower and grow almonds. Everyone accepts Hashem's judgment and takes the staff back. Nobody's complaining. So there's no killing this time. Everyone's all good. So by showing positively that Moshe and Aaron's leadership is Hashem's will, Bnei Yisrael accept it. So to summarize, first Korach stamps out not Korach, Moshe and Aaron and Hashem stamp out the problem makers. Next, they stop the mass rebellion and they further disprove Korach. And finally, they have positive reinforcement to bring everyone back together. And I think it's really telling that the next narrative in the Torah is 40 years later with Miriam's death. It shows that the whole thing really worked. All right, thank you guys.
Beep, beep, beep.
All right. Okay. Let me just